Already, Buddha, can you believe we're halfway through 2023?
It's hard to believe we're in June already. Half the year's gone by, and we got 6 more months and we're back in looking for Santa Claus to come.
All right, green flag in the air. Michael Mazzagatti, JT Prosser on the front row for the Bandos, the Rad Air Bandoleros. Michael Mazzagatti, oh, here comes Chloe Mazzagatti, 3 wide down the back straightaway. Chloe Mazzagatti to the race lead. Benson Feaster up to second. Michael Mazzagatti back to third. Chloe Mazzagatti leads lap number 1.
Chloe Mazzagatti is our fastest qualifier, so she now gets out in that number 1 position. Benson Feaster second, and her brother Michael Mazzagatti goes back to that number 3 position. Will be coming on lap number 2 this time. Lap number 2 out of 8. We're going in on lap number 4. Lap number 4, Chloe Mazzagatti, our leader, Benson Feaster second, and Michael Mazzagatti in at number 3. Oh, we got a caution on the track. Caution on the track.
Michael Mazzagatti and Chris Farrell down in turn number 4 get together a little bit. Looks like Michael pulls away in the 18. Now Farrell pulling away in the 17. Flag this time around. Just shy of the halfway mark. 3 laps in, 5 to go in our Rad Air Bandolero heat race. And we're not going to have a start there, I don't think. That's Jonathan Smith.
Okay, no start, no start. We're going to do it all again.
So Benson Feaster jumps on the brakes on the back straightaway and spun out on his own over there. No start, so we'll have another. Green flag back in the air. Chloe Mazzagatti, Benson Feaster. Just youngsters out there learning how to race a race car. Chloe Mazzagatti, Benson Feaster, JT Prosser, Michael Mazzagatti, Chris Farrell. Kidders just learning, Buddha.
Yeah, this is a great class to start, get into racing with the Bandoleros, and get your kid in one of these cars and let him start learning, or her. It's a great way to get your feet wet.
Yes, it is. A nice little racing division here, brought to you by Rad Air. Benson Feaster going to come up and put a challenge on Chloe Mazzagatti just past the halfway mark. Benson Feaster look to the inside. Now Chloe Mazzagatti still about a car length ahead into turn number 3. 2 to go this time.
Coming in on lap number 6, Next time around, the white flag will be coming out.
Chloe Mazzagatti, Benson Feaster with a big lead. Battle for the heat race win between those two. White flag in the air. Chloe Mazzagatti, Benson Feaster. Final time off of turn number 2. Here comes Benson Feaster looking to the inside. Chloe Mazzagatti on the outside. They're going to come together in 3 and 4, and they spin. They'll keep going. No, they won't. Trying to get gathered back up. Chloe Mazzagatti, caution flag on the speedway. So Benson Feaster will be your race leader. What the hell are you doing?
78, 11, 18, 1787.
Our blower out there, courtesy of Winfield Power Equipment. Check them out. 96
This is not going to be a good start. Caution coming back out on this track. Complete restart. No start, no start.
So Benson Feaster a little jumpy there. Again, just Prosser in turns 3 and 4. Chloe Mazzagatti right there. Green flag back in the air. Chloe Mazzagatti going to split the middle. Benson Feaster on the bottom. Chloe Mazzagatti back to the top. Off of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Chloe Mazzagatti. Checkered flag for Chloe Mazzagatti. Benson Feaster finishes second. JT Prosser, Michael Mazzagatti, and Chris Farrell, your top 5. Also, a reminder, make sure you get those 50-50 tickets from the Lady Rebel Softball of Ohio Bases Loaded Indoor Training Facility in Dover. Pick them up.
Okay, as she comes down to victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for car number 87, Chloe Mazzagatti.
Clinton, Ohio driver in the Hall of Recycling, Arlington. Brett Bogner in the new car today. And that number 27, he starts on the front row with Dan Hall. Getting ready to go green. 8-lap heat race number 1 for the Rad Air Legends is green. Dan Hall out to the race lead. Bogner back to second. Here comes Donnie McCormick in the high lane. Not going to be able to make it stick, is moving up the 48 of Bradley Weber. He'll take over the 3rd spot. Brett Jersick up to the 4th spot. Donnie McCormick losing some ground in that high lane. Here comes Evan Finley in the 97.
Dan Hall out as our leader. Brett Bogner, Bradley Weber, and then Brett Jersick in the 89.
Fastest qualifier, Nick Galata in that 77. Still stuck back behind Don McCormick. He's sandwiched between McCormick and Mulrooney Jr. Out front, Dan Hall.
Yeah, coming in, that was lap number 4.
Front 5, nose to tail, pulling away from McCormick just a little bit. We'll see if anybody has anything for Hall up front. Bradley Weber starting to make some moves back there in the 3rd spot. Dive bomb by Evan Finley, but he couldn't get that 4th spot. Still on the inside of the 89.
We'll be coming in on lap number 7. White flag will be coming out this time. Dan Hall, our leader. Brett Wagner, second, and Bradley Weber in the 48 is third. White. Okay, they come around turns 3 and 4. Coming down to take the checker flag will be car number 9, which is Daniel Hall, Brett Bogner to 27, Bradley Weber, and Evan Finley in that number 4th position. Okay, as he comes down to victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for legend car number 9, our Rad Air winner, Daniel Hall.
Hartville, Ohio driver, drives from his wallet. Those are the sponsors on the car. Himself. Dan Hall in Ohio Solar Connection Victory Lane here on McInturf Realty and John W. Cookson. Week number 6, Midvale Speedway number 4. You have to move your chairs back to the bleachers, please. Back to the bleachers in turn number 4. Thank you. Getting ready to go green, Jason Ansel, Matt Kelly. Green flag in the air. Pair of rookie drivers, that's the little yellow ribbon in the back. The yellow ribbon in the back signifies their rookie driver. And Ansel, your race leader, he's going to lead lap number 1. Brian Williams will take over the second spot. Now moving one rookie up high. Here comes Allstock.
Moving on lap number 2, Jason Ansel, our leader, car number 59, Brian Williams, and Robert Allstock in the 10 in third.
Jason Ansel, rookie driver, out front. Brian Williams, Allstock, and Hartong, your top 4, with Chuck Witt in the 5th spot.
Be coming in on lap number 4. Lap number 4, we're halfway home.
Jason Ansel, still your race leader over Brian Williams. Here comes Robert Allstock. Almost lost it a couple times off turn number 4. Was trying to take that second position. Allstock to the inside of Williams for the second spot. Speeding ticket for the rookie Jason Ansel. Speeding ticket for Ansel. He's going to get the black flag 2 laps under his qualifying time. Your race leader now, Robert Allstock, with 1 to go.
Robert Allstock, Brian Williams, and Craig Hartong in the 23. As they come around turn 3 and 4, here comes for the checkered flag, car number 10, Robert Allstock, Brian Williams, Craig Hartong, and Chuck Witt in that number 4 position. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big, big round of applause for car number 10, Robert Allstock.
Uniontown, Ohio driver in the Knox Racing, sponsored number 10. First heat race win here at Midvale Speedway in 2023. Robert Allstock in Ohio Solar Connection Victory Lane. Once again. Field gets the 1 to go signal. Bob Snyder Jr. and Mike Mazzagatti on the front row. Bob Page, the youngster Andrew Smart, row number 2. RJ White, fastest qualifier Gary Whipke, and the 90 of Emerson Huffman. Heat race number 1, Macintosh Oil Company late models 8-lap heat race. An incredible feature 1 week ago for our Macintosh Oil Company late models. What will we see tonight? It all starts with heat race number 1, Snyder and Mazzagatti. We're green. Bob Snyder Jr. with the race lead. Mazzagatti falls back into second. He elects to stay on the outside. And Bob Snyder Jr. will lead lap number 1. Here comes Bob Page in the 67, and now the 87 of Mazzagatti to the outside of Bob Snyder Jr. At the line, Mazzagatti by a nose.
We'll be coming in on lap number 3 this time. Lap number 3. Bob Snyder, Mike Mazzagatti, Bob Page.
Page all over the left rear tire of the 87 of Mazzagatti. Gets inside, a little bit of contact, more contact off of 4. Page going to move up to the second spot. Mazzagatti still fighting.
Okay, Bob Schneider out in number 1 position. Bob Page second. Now Mike Mazzagatti back to third. And the Gary Whipke up to that number 4 position.
That Purple Pride 59 machine looks really stable, and I say that I put the kibosh on him as he has to check up, and now Andrew Smart spins in turn 4.
Spin on turn number 4. We got caution on the track.
So Andrew Smart gets sideways in turn number 4. Speedway. Blow off turn number 4 just a little bit. He's going to need Bob Page to go if he's going to have anything for Schneider in this one. Chief starter Terry Coletti, green flag in hand, 5 laps complete, 3 to go. Green's in the air. Schneider, your race leader. Here comes Mike Mazzagatti.
Okay, Bob Schneider.
Gary Whipke going to move up to the third spot. White flag in the air. Bob Schneider Jr., your race leader. The 67 of Bob Page, very loose race car right now. Mazzagatti in the second spot. He slides up. Whipke looking for that runner-up spot.
Okay, look out. Mazzagatti gets loose, and he drops back. We have Bob Schneider in the 17, followed by Gary Whipke, Bob Page. Okay, as he comes, well, Gary Whipke just says he's not going to stop. Okay, as he comes down to victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, have a big, big round of applause for car number 17, Mr. Bob Schneider.
Denison, Ohio driver in the My Water Doctor. Guest Motors, Jeff Wallach LLC. Factory Street Pub and Grill, C3 Excavating, Smith's Auto Sales, Van Meter Auto Repair, Alexis Building Systems, Weathermakers Heating and Cooling, and FLF Race Cars, sponsors on the 17. Bob Snyder Jr. in Ohio Solar Connect. Mac and Turf Realty night. We'll see if a Mac and Turf Realty car can go to victory lane. Alex Stavar on the outside. Green flag in the air.
Caution's out on the track, no start. We're going to do it all over again. Line them up.
Green flag in the air.
Okay, AP Wren in that number 1 position. Brendan Lucius second. And riddle me this, George Riddle up to that number 3 position.
AP Wren, the longtime veteran out front. The youngster, Brendan Lucius. Your feature winner last week runs in second. George Riddle third.
We'll be coming in on lap number 4 this time. Lap number 4, AP Wren, Brendan Lucius, George Riddle, and Alex Stavar in the top 4. This time around, will be coming in on a white flag. The white flag will be coming out this time. AP Wren is our leader. Brendan Lucius, George Riddle.
Final time off of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. AP Wren going to send the McInturf Realty car to Victory Lane on McInturf Realty night. Checkered flag for AP Wren as George Riddle gave the hip check right there to Brendan Lucius. He'll finish second.
Yeah, got a little bump, and he got that number 2 position. Riddle me this. Bump, yeah, a little bumpy, and I take number 2. And as he comes down Victory Lane, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for late model car number 77, AP Wren.
New Philadelphia, Ohio driver in the McInturf Realty. Hard Source Quality Housing, John W. Cookson Drivetrain, and Towpath Tavern sponsored number 77 on McInturf Realty and John W. Cookson Drivetrain night. AP Wren sends that machine to Victory Lane. Old Magic Shoes in the 4E tonight. Starts inside row number 3 with Dave Martin. Getting ready to go green. The Animal Racing machines all on the inside lane. Green's in the air.
Okay, no start. Caution's back out on the track. We'll do it once again.
Getting ready to go green. Billy Straley and Swanson Green's in the air. Dave Martin gets shuffled out. Cody Swanson up the racetrack as well, or Caleb Swanson, sorry. Oh, Gary Hoopengarner sideways, and here comes Denny Benjamin. The 3 Animal Racing machines up front. The Animal's got to be smiling about this one. He's either smiling or he's real nervous that all 3 of his cars are up front.
Yeah, and all 3 of his cars are up front, but he wants to be up front. And he's looking on the inside, but he did not get it. Billy Straley holding on to that number 1 position. Gary Hoopengarner and the Animal, Denny Benjamin.
Denny Benjamin to the race lead. The dirt driver turned asphalt driver up front. Chris Grubbs in second, and now Hoopengarner.
We got caution on turn number 3.
So what did I tell you? The Animal probably doesn't like seeing his 3 cars out there, and now 2 of them sitting parked in turn 4 with Gary Hoopengarner in the 4 and the 69 guy from Wilmot, Ohio leads heat race number 2 right at the halfway point. Green flag in the air. Denny Benjamin out front. Chris Grubbs up to second. Billy Straley back to third. Dave Martin fourth. 5 laps complete. Denny Benjamin, your race leader.
This time we'll be coming in on lap 6 with 2 to go. Denny Benjamin, our leader. Chris Grubbs in that number 2 position. And Billy Straley in number 3. Oh, it looks like now Chris Grubbs goes on the inside of Denny Benjamin. He's wanting that number 1 position. He's got it. Lap number 7, white flag out this time.
Denny Benjamin pushed up just a little bit in turn number 1. He opened up the bottom. Chris Grubbs took it. And now through 3 and 4. Heat race winner, Chris Grubbs in the 25. Denny Benjamin finishes 2nd. Billy Straley in 3rd. Dave Martin 4th. And Caleb Swanson in the 5th spot.
Okay, as he comes down to victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, have a big, big round of applause for car number 25, Mr. Chris Grubbs.
Alliance, Ohio driver in the McIntosh Oil Company, G&H Construction, UFO, Francis Engineering, and FLF Race Cars. Sponsor number 25, Chris Grubbs, in Ohio Solar Connection, Victory Lane, week number 6.
Okay, now we're coming out with our first compact heat race. Car number 24 is Brent Scheffler. The 9 is Gavin Root. 52, Jeremy Solinger. The 57 is the Sizzler, Blaze Bacon. 21, Josh Robinson. 68, Corbin Robinson. And the XX1, Justin Riley.
Yes, Gary Huppengarner was correct again. It's Riley instead of Moldovan. Schreffler and Root, green flag in the air. No, Gary Huppengarner isn't up here. It was Gary Smith, and he always has to be right. So Schreffler on the bottom, Root on the top, still side by side for the race lead into turn number 3. Last week's feature winner, Jeremy Salinger, in 3rd with the Sizzler, Blaze Bacon. Justin Riley trying to get to the inside of the Sizzler. He does for the 4th spot. Still side by side up front between Schreffler and Gavin Root. Good battle up front. Schreffler going to pull out in front.
Gavin Root and Jeremy Solinger. In the 52 is 3. We'll be coming in on lap number 4 this time. Lap number 4. 4 in, 4 to go. We're halfway home with our first compact heat race of the evening.
Gavin Root trying to get to the inside of Brent Schreffler with Jeremy Salinger just sitting there watching. Fastest qualifier. Ooh, contact up front. Schreffler going to save it. Good driving by Brent Schreffler. Your fastest qualifier, the 68 in the Mean Bean. Not able to make his way up through traffic. He's still sitting back there in 6th.
Okay, that was lap number 6. White flag will be coming out this time. Brett Scheffler still our leader. Coming in on lap number 7. Lap number 7.
Off turn number 4, Brent Schreffler going to hang on after a good piece of driving to save that one. Gavin Root finishes second, Salinger third, the Mean Bean fourth, Justin Riley fifth.
Okay, as he comes down to victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big, big round of applause for car number 24, Mr. Brett Scheffler.
New Philadelphia, Ohio driver in the Big Mike, Scheffler Tuning, DA Priceless Bully Camp, DLP Commercial Maintenance, and Global Windows and Doors, sponsor number 24 in Ohio Solar Connection Victory Lane. Once again, a quick reminder to make sure you check those cars and trucks out in the parking lot. We don't want to have to tow anybody tonight. We don't want anybody to have an emergency that they can't get out for. So please, when you come to Midvale Speedway, try to maintain 2 wide parking and watch the lines and stuff out there in the parking lot. My goodness. Mike Stuber, Tabby Stuber, father and daughter on the front row. Green flag in the air. Let's see if she's got anything for Dad. Tabby Stuber, the only female champion in 70-year history of Midvale Speedway. Battling her dad up front. Mike Stuber has about a half a car length lead into turn number 3. Josh Huff going to stick his nose in there for the second spot. Trying to move Tabby back to third. She's still hanging on the outside lane. Three wide into turn number 3. Huff's going to back out of it. Tabby Stuber all the way back beside her dad again. Mike Stuber continues to lead by a nose at the line. Timmy Kalp right there on the outside of Josh Huff for the third spot. Ooh, and now Huff a little bumper tag to the 72 of Mike Stuber. Good battle up front. Here comes Huff trying to get to the inside. Mike Stuber going to slam the door shut again. Tabby starting to peek her way out front. Here comes Tabby Stuber to the race lead.
Coming on number 4, lap number 4. We've got cautions out on the track. Caution on the track for the 9C of Chris Bettler.
So getting ready to go back to green. 3 laps complete, 5 to go. 8-lap heat race number 1 for the compacts. Tabby Stuber and Mike Stuber. We're green. Wow, Dad caught Tabby sleeping there as he blew by on the outside. Mike Stuber back up front. Tabby back to second. Here comes Timmy Kalp looking to the outside of the 5 of Tabby.
That's a good driving down there. They saved it for not spinning out down there. We're coming on lap number 5. Mike Stuber, Tabby Stuber, and Josh Huff in that third position in the 427. Coming in on lap number 6 time. Mike Stuber, Tabby Stuber, and Josh Huff.
Off turn number 4, white flag in the air. It's going to be a Stuber battle to the race win in heat race number 1. Tabby slides up the racetrack. Here comes Josh Huff. Mike Stuber out front. Whatever, second heat race. Checkered flag to Mike Stuber. Tabby Stuber finishes second. Then Josh Huff, Timmy Kalp, Eric Johnson, your top 5. Green flag in our third compact heat. Cameron Walker out front. Nick Peebles into the second spot. Scott Witten third. And Walker will lead lap number one. Scott Witten goes through the infield in turns 3 and 4. We stay under green. Cameron Walker, Nick Peebles, Caden Scott, your race leaders.
Be coming in on lap number 4 this time, lap number 4. Okay, Cameron Walker at number 1, Nick Peebles and Caden Scott. This time we'll be coming in on lap number 6 with 2 laps to go. Cameron Walker, Caden Scott, and Nick Peebles.
Cameron Walker, white flag in the air. Here comes Caden Scott on the outside. Lost a motor in his car. He hops into his brother's machine. Gives a little bumper to Cameron Walker. Through turns 3 and 4. Final time off turn number 4. Race winner, Cameron Walker.
As he comes down to victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for car number 429, Mr. Cameron Walker.
New Philadelphia, Ohio driver in the Duncan's Diamonds and Gold. Jake Seamless Spouting, Pangrazio's Pizza, Wagner's Tinning, and Matco Tools by Kyle Bibby. The birthday boy, Bob Snyder Jr. Happy birthday yesterday, Bob. Green flag in the air, Josh Irwin. Oh, we got the bunny out there, too. Did you see that, Buddha?
No, didn't see it. Has he got it in the car?
Yep, look, when he comes around, we got Bugs Bunny in the 3L.
No, that ain't Bugs Bunny. That's the deranged rabbit.
It's a deranged Easter Bunny.
It's Poltergeist in 3L.
A.J. Andrews, member of the Upside Down Club a week ago, on the outside of Josh Irwin for the race lead.
If I'd have thought about it, I'd have got that song out by, what's her name sings it, Upside Down, You're Turning Me. We're going to play that when he come out today. Okay, Josh Irwin in the 23, still holding on to that number 1. A.J. Andrews in the 19 on the outside. It's topsy-turvy.
Halfway home, 4 and 4 to go, Josh Irwin. A.J. Andrews fights around the outside to the race lead over Josh Irwin with 2 to go.
white flag this time. A.J. Andrews out in number 1 position. Josh Irwin second, and Alan Clark in the 0 and number 3.
Off turn number 4, your winner, A.J. Andrews. Josh Irwin second, Alan Clark third, Larry Ennis Jr. fourth, and Tyler Harmon lost a motor, finishes in the 5th spot this week.
Let's have a big round of applause for car number 19, A.J. Andrews.
Alliance, Ohio driver and Daddy's Money Nicole's Creations Crazy Wayne sponsored number 19, newest member of the Upside Down Club a week ago in Ohio Solar Connection Victory Lane this week.
And we got a new
Gibson and Weber on the front row. Jan McInturf in row number 3 with Doug Ralph, green flag in the air. Oh, Gibson to the bottom. And Weber out front. Here comes Doug Ralph.
Okay, car 85, Jonathan Weber out in number 1 position. Doug Ralph is in number 2. Now coming on the inside is Damian Andrews in the 42 for that 3rd position.
Weber and Ralph for the race lead.
That's coming in on lap number 4. 4 in, 4 to go. We're halfway home with our compact heat race.
Little bit of contact between Andrews and Weber. All over the back. Doug Ralph back to the 3rd spot. He almost knocked down the fence in turn number 4. Good battle for the race lead. Weber and Andrews.
Coming in on lap number 7 this time. Lap number 7, white flag will be coming out. Weber, Andrews, side by side, 1 and 2. Now car number 42, Damian Andrews goes out, takes that number 1 position away. As they come down the back straightaway, they'll be coming around turn 3 and 4. The checker flag will be coming out this time.
Off turn number 4, checkered flag, Damian Andrews. Jonathan Weber 2nd, Doug Ralph in 3rd. In the 57 of Jan McInturf and Seth Gibson rounding out the top 5. Jan McInturf couldn't make the call to the front of the field, but it is his night here, McInturf Realty and John W. Cookson night here at Midvale Speedway.
As he comes down to victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for car number 42, Damian Andrews.
Alliance, Ohio driver in the Nicole's Creations Crazy Wayne Zavarelli's Pizza, sponsor number 42. Qualifier starts out back, won the late model and modified championship points a year ago, won the street stock. Actually, no, that was Lucas Ripley that won the street stocks in the mods. Getting ready to go green, Brady Cart and Jason Gruhl.
Okay, lap number 1, Brady Cart is our leader. Jason Gruhl on the outside, but here comes Dennis Woods in the 15 on the inside.
Dennis Wood up to the second spot. Jason Gruhl real loose in that outside lane. Kyle Grove going to move to the inside of the 99 for the third spot. Jason Gruhl, pair of feature wins so far this year. Starting to fall back a little bit in that outside lane. Zach Koger being stuck behind that 99. Brady Cart, your race leader.
We coming in on lap number 4 this time. 4 in, 4 to go. Brady Cart, our leader. Dennis Wood second. Kyle Grove third. Coming in on lap number 6. 6 in, 2 to go. Brady Cart still our leader. Dennis Woods in that number 2 still. And Kyle Grove in 3.
Final time into turn number 3. Brady Cart looking for that first heat race win, and he's going to get it. Brady Cart rules as he wins heat race number 1 for the Street Stocks. Dennis Wood finishes second. Kyle Grove, Tad Grove third and fourth, and Bob Page rounding out the top 5. So Brady Cart rules. First heat race win at Midvale Speedway for the young driver, the number 21.
As he comes down the victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big, big round of applause for car number 21, Brady Cart.
Barberton, Ohio driver in the Thompson Electric, Bernard Fabrications, Lights Garage, 50s Place Diner, LA Products, and Import Auto. Sponsor number 21, Brady Cart rules. Jonathan Smith, green flag in the air. TJ Dreyer, Jesse Adams, green flag in the air, heat race number 2. A little bit of contact between Luke Porco and Nate Smart for that third spot. Still side by side between Jesse Adams and TJ Dreyer for the race lead.
TJ Dreyer still in that number 1 position, but here comes Luke Porco on the inside. He's wanting that number 2 position.
Good battle for second, but TJ Dreyer halfway home, starting to pull away in that 73 machine. The 19 of Scotland Down, the 00 of Vinny Tannerelli got together off turn number 2.
Vinny Tannerelli in the grocery grabber. The 00's going backwards instead of forwards. We're coming in on lap number 6 this time. Lap number 6.
Luke Porco has arrived on the scene for the race lead, but TJ Dreyer still has it. Nate Smart right there in third. White flag in the air for TJ Dreyer. Final time off of turn number 2, looking for his first heat race win at Midvale Speedway. Through turn 3 and 4. Nate Smart on the outside for second. Your winner is going to be TJ Dreyer. Luke Porco finishes second by a nose over Nate Smart. Jesse Adams in fourth. Vinny Tannerelli rounds out the top five. First heat race win for TJ Dreyer.
As he comes down to victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big, big round of applause for car number 73, TJ Dreyer.
Yerricksville, Ohio, driver in the Tim Dreyer Home Improvement, Al Dreyer Racing Stables, Last Stop Bait and Tackle, JT's Mobile Pressure Washing, sponsor number 73. Trenton Croft, Jake Beavers on the front row, 8-lap mini truck heat race is green.
Okay, Jake Beavers in that number 17 out in that number 1 position. The 443, Eddie McLean.
Battle for the race lead. Here comes fast Eddie McLean on the outside of Jake Beavers for the race lead. Eddie McLean way up the racetrack. Beavers going to hold on to the race lead, painted on that white line. Beavers and McLean, and now here comes Connor McLean up into that third spot.
We're at lap number 4. We're halfway home. Truck number 17, Jake Beavers trying to hold on to that number 1 position. But on the outside, Eddie McLean said, I'm going to take it. The McLean brothers are going to give him a good cleaning.
Chris Himes goes a lap down in the 6th. Now Connor McLean to the infield and spins out. Eddie McLean, your race leader. Jake Beavers in second. Connor McLean going to spin it around and will stay under green, white flag in the air. Final time down the back straightaway. Eddie McLean into turn number 3. Off turn number 4, heat race winner, Eddie McLean. Jake Beavers finishes second, Trenton Croft third, and Brady McLean in the 4th spot.
As he comes down the victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big, big round of applause for truck number 443, Eddie McLean.
Carrollton, Ohio driver in the Napa Auto Parts, Joe Mack Truck Bodies and Crane Snyder Home Improvement, Cindy Leslie Realtor, the Corner Bar in Minerva, Scott's Auto Sales, Green and Things Landscaping, sponsored 443, Eddie McLean, your heat race winner in feature. 12-lap feature. Looks like we've got some Lady Rebels down there getting ready to wave the green flag. She's got her American flag cowboy hat on, her cowgirl hat on. Michael Mazzagatti, JT Prosser. Green flag is in the air for the 12-lap Bando feature. Michael Mazzagatti out in front. Chloe Mazzagatti moving up to that 2nd spot. Benson Feaster 3rd, JT Prosser 4th, Chris Farrell in 5th. Michael Mazzagatti leading his first feature at Midvale Speedway.
It's the battle of the Mazzagattis, brother and sister, 1 and 2. Now Chloe Mazzagatti looks on the inside, but Michael shut the door on her. But now here comes Chloe on the inside. Michael goes back to that number 2 position, and Benson Feaster in at number 3.
All right, who's got that? Chloe Mazzagatti Frisbee. Chloe Mazzagatti up front in the 87. Whoever's got that Frisbee probably cheering for that 87 right now. Benson Feaster to the inside of Michael Mazzagatti to take over that second spot. Oh, Benson Feaster spins in turn 2, and he keeps it rolling.
Caution's now coming out on the track.
Field getting ready to go back to green flag racing. 4 laps complete. Michael Mazzagatti up the racetrack a little bit. Green flag is in the air. Oh, JT Prosser, Benson Feaster get in a little bit of contact in turn 2, but they keep it going, Buddha.
That's a good save by the both of them. At least there was no spin out. Jason Prosser, Benson Feaster, they both saved it. And now Chloe Mazzagatti out in a commanding lead. Jason Prosser at number 2 position.
Good battle for second. Here comes Benson Feaster looking to the inside of the number 11. Benson Feaster back up to second. Halfway home, 6 in, 6 to go. Chloe Mazzagatti out front. Benson Feaster on the hunt.
Going to lap number 7 this time, and Chloe Mazzagatti way out in front of Benson Feaster. This time we'll be coming on lap number 9 with 3 to go. Chloe Mazzagatti out in that number 1 position. Benson Feaster and Jason Prosser. Okay, white flag will be coming out this time. Chloe Mazzagatti are still our leader, Benson Feaster and Jason Prosser. Chloe Mazzagatti going down the back straightaway one last time. Should be coming around turns 3 and 4, and we will have a Rad Air Bandolero feature winner, car number 87, Chloe Mazzagatti. Benson Feaster at number 2 position, and it looks like it's going to be Jason Prosser in the 3rd.
Attention in the grandstands. There's a mom and a young child that are trying to get out. They are blocked in by a GMC, a tan GMC van, license plate number FQD 7709, and also a black pickup truck. I believe it's 8004QF. It's got a bunch of stickers on the back of it. Looks like a Dodge Dakota truck. Chloe Mazzagatti Frisbee. Whoever's got the Chloe Mazzagatti Frisbee, come on down into victory lane. in the Shakers Auto Salvage, Hull of Recycling. Sponsored number 87 also, Springfield Lanes Roller Rink. Here's your winner 2 weeks in a row, Chloe Mazzagatti. Would you dip it? Just you got duct tape on it. It's to keep the bolt in. So you're confident that duct tape's going to keep the bolts in your race car?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you guess. So you had to put a move on brother Michael there. He went up the racetrack a little bit. What did you think? Is it always fun to pass your brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's got to be a good feeling. Like, see, bro?
Yeah.
Who you want to thank on your car tonight?
I want to thank God. I want to thank my friends and family for everything. I want to thank Mickey and Connie from Springfield Lake Roller Rink for sponsoring me. I want to thank the fans and everybody, really.
Congratulations, girl. 2 in a row.
Thank you.
Your winner, Chloe Mazzagatti. We got our first race winner down here. Chloe Mazzagatti, Victory Lane, 2 weeks in a row. Michael Chloe in Victory Lane once again. She's got a pretty fast hot rod. I want to see, we'll see if Dad can move her up into, hey, Dad, maybe we can move her up and get her in a late model someday soon, huh? Next year. I like
As they come by, ladies and gentlemen, stand up and wave to our legend drivers.
green flag in the air for the legends. Twin green flags from the Lady Rebels on the flag stand. And we're underway with our Rad Air Legend feature. Race leader Daniel Hall is going to lead lap number 1, car number 9. New race leader Brett Jersick in the 89. Jersick moves up around Daniel Hall to the race lead, and here comes Evan Finley. Finley and Donnie McCormick. McCormick gives him a shot in the back. McCormick trying to bump draft the 97 of Finley up to second, and he does. And McCormick now going to take over the 3rd spot. Donnie McCormick now does slide back. Daniel Hall back up to 3rd. Evan Finley all over Jersick for the race lead. Aaron Mulrooney on the move as well, up to the 4th spot.
Look out, we got a little contact down there in turn number 2. And Evan Finley drops back behind Brett Jersick, loses a little track. Now coming up to that number 3 position is car number 2, Aaron Mulrooney. Brett Jersick, Evan Finley, Aaron Mulrooney, 1, 2, and 3 position.
Daniel Hall 4th, Bradley Weber 5th, Nick Galati your fastest qualifier in the 6th spot. Donnie McCormick back to 7th. Ryan Jersick, Brett Bogner, and Chuck Witt rounding out your top 10. And Evan Finley, Aaron Mulrooney all over Jersick for the race lead. Evan Finley holding off Aaron Mulrooney Jr. And here comes Finley to the inside of Brett Jersick. Finley to the inside, Jersick on the outside, off of turn number 2, new race leader Evan Finley.
Caution on the track.
Caution in turn number 4. Just shy of the halfway mark. Aaron Mulrooney Jr. right there in that third spot. Green flag back in the air. Three wide, Mulrooney to the inside. Finley had to back off in the high lane. Brett Jersick back to second. New race leader, Aaron Mulrooney Jr.
Aaron Mulrooney Jr. is up to that number 1 position. Now Evan Finley goes second, and Brett Jersick in the 89 goes back to 3. Daniel Holland in the 9 is 4th. Coming in on lap number 10 this time. Lap number 10, Aaron Mulrooney, Evan Finley.
Evan Finley to the race lead. Mulrooney back to second. New race leader, Evan Finley.
Coming in on lap number 13, Evan Finley, Aaron Mulrooney, and Brett Jersick, 1, 2, and 3.
Nick Galata runs in the 4th spot. Donnie McCormick now back to 6th as the 48 moves around. Bradley Weber up to the 5th spot. Finley and Mulrooney battling for the race lead with 10 laps to go. 10 to go in our Rad Air Legend feature.
Evan Finley, Aaron Mulrooney, Brett Jersick, and Nick Galuda are your top 1, 2, 3, and 4 cars.
Good battle for the race lead. Aaron Mulrooney Jr. right in the tire tracks of Evan Finley. Will lap traffic become an issue? They're going to come up and start to put a lap on Matt Kelly here in a minute. Mulrooney looking to the inside. Battle for the race lead. Aaron Mulrooney Jr. to the inside of Evan Finley.
And Aaron Mulrooney now comes for lap number 20. It's Aaron Mulrooney. Evan Finley back to that number 2 position. Brett Jersick.
Lap traffic, Mulrooney and Finley. Now here comes Evan Finley. Tried to get back to the inside of Mulrooney Jr. Evan Finley back to the front.
Now it's Aaron Mulrooney back on the inside. They're coming up on lap traffic now. Lap traffic.
They are probably going to run this big group of lap traffic down. Aaron Mulrooney Jr., Evan Finley. We'll see if they can get through lap traffic. They continue to swap the lead. Lap traffic is there. 2 laps to go. Through lap traffic. Evan Finley, Aaron Mulrooney Jr. picking their way through. White flag in the air for Finley.
Look out, lap traffic again. They're coming down the back straightaway. This time they'll be coming in for the checkered flag. And it looks like it's going to be Evan Finley, Aaron Mulrooney, and Brett Jersick in that number 3 position. What a great battle for the lead. Back and forth between Finley and Mulrooney. Okay, as he comes down to victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for car number 97, Evan Finley.
Really good Rad Air Legend feature at Midvale Speedway between a pair of teammates, Evan Finley and Aaron Mulrooney Jr. Mulrooney picked up 2 wins in the Legend so far, and now Evan Finley, a first-time winner at Midvale Speedway in the Legends in 2023. Getting ready to climb out in the Knox Racing, sponsored number 97 in Ohio Solar Connection Victory Lane. Here's your winner of the Rad Air Legend feature, Evan Finley. All right, man, what a battle between teammates. I'll tell you what, that had to be fun from where you were sitting.
Yeah, a lot of fun. I got to thank Aaron for racing clean, racing hard, but racing clean. I really enjoy racing with that kid. So, yeah, hopefully a lot more of these to come in the future.
Talk to me about when you seen lap traffic coming, when you thinking, oh no, there was a big group of them.
Yeah, fortunately we all have to go through them, right? So I knew that he was going to be contending with it the same. So my thought process was just keep it on the bottom and make them pass me on the outside.
Who you want to thank on this 97 tonight?
Yeah, Knox Racing, my dad, wife, daughter, my sister, brother-in-law, all the family. Just couldn't do this without them.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Your winner, Evan Finley.
Top 4 will make the A main compact feature. Okay, car 75 is Tyler Harmon. The 20, Larry Enos Jr. 0, Alan Clark. The 77 is Josh Peebles. 19, H.A. Andrews. The 3L, Justice Leonard. Josh Irwin in the 23. The 42, Damian Andrews. The 01, Douglas Ralph. The 57, Jan McIntyre. We're going to be going 15 laps. 15 laps with our B main compact.
Green flag in the air, Larry Ennis Jr. to the race lead. Tyler Harmon slips back to the second spot, is still trying to battle in the outside lane. Alan Clark right there in third. Lap number 1 going to go to Larry Ennis Jr. Caden Scott on the move in the outside lane, trying to work his way up. Alan Clark, AJ Andrews right now in those transfer positions. They're side by side. Top 4 transfer to the feature, the A feature. Top 4 from the B to the A. Right now, Larry Ennis Jr., Tyler Harmon, Alan Clark, AJ Andrews are your front 4.
This time we'll be coming in on lap number 4. Lap number 4. Larry Enos Jr. in that number 1. Tyler Harmon. Then A.J. Andrews in the 19 now moves up to that number 3. Battling Alan Clark in the 0.
A.J. Andrews trying to clear the 0 of Alan Clark for that 3rd spot. Josh Irwin right there battling for that transfer position. And here comes Caden Scott in the 62 as he looks to get to the outside of Damian Andrews. Still a good battle for 3rd between A.J. and Clark.
Larry Enos up in that number 1. Tyler Harmon now. A.J. Andrews in the 19 up to that number 3 in the 0 of Alan Clark holding on to that number 4 position.
Caution on the speedway.
Caution on the speedway.
The 83 of Seth Gibson spins off of turn number 4 and into race leader Larry Ennis Jr., Tyler Harmon, A.J. Andrews. Row 2. Row 3, the 0 of Alan Clark, the 23 of Josh Irwin. Damian Andrews, Justice Lenars back there in row number 4, getting ready to go green flag racing. Larry Ennis Jr., green's in the air. Caden Scott with a big dive bomb, and now he gets into Irwin in the high lane. Josh Irwin took a big shot. Good save by the veteran driver in the 23. Damian Andrews to the outside of Alan Clark for the transfer position. A.J. Andrews looking for the race lead.
Coming in on lap 8 this time, lap number 8. Larry Enos still holding on to that number 1 spot. But now A.J. Andrews up to that number 2. He's on the outside of Larry Enos. The 75, Tyler Harmon in that 3rd position, and the 0 of Alan Clark still trying to hold on to that number 4 position so he can move up to the A lane.
3 wide into turn number 1. Caden Scott going to send Damian Andrews up the hill. He's going to go to the outside of Alan Clark for the transfer position. Caden Scott from the back trying to get his way into the transfer spot after blowing a motor in his car. He gets in his brother's car trying to transfer.
Caution's coming out on the track for lap number 10.
So caution for the 13 of Alan Boyd, who spun off of turn number 4 into the infield. And we'll re-rack them with 6 laps to go. People that have made up spots by just moving to that outside lane when everybody wants to hug the bottom. So new rule at Midvale Speedway for 2023. We seem to like it as we get ready to go back green flag racing. Larry Ennis Jr., green back in the air.
9 laps in, 9 laps in. Larry Enos, A.J. Andrews, and Tyler Harmon.
A.J. Andrews tried to get to the inside of Larry Ennis Jr., unable to make it work. Oh, a little bit of contact between Caden Scott, Tyler Harmon. Now they're going to be 3 wide in turn 1 again as they sort it out. Caden Scott going to lose some ground to try and get to that transfer spot. Alan Clark and the 75 of Harmon hold it. 11 laps complete. Larry Ennis hanging on.
Larry Ennis, A.J. Andrews, Alan Clark, and Damian Andrews with that top 1, 2, 3, 4 transfer position. Will be coming in on lap number 12 this time. 12 in, ready to go.
A.J. Andrews to the inside of Larry Ennis for the race lead. A.J. Andrews to the front. White flag going to come out this time. Right now, Damian Andrews, Alan Clark hold the transfer spots. Larry Ennis Jr. into the back of, and we're stacking up in turn 4.
Cautions on the track. Mr. Haney from Green Acres.
He could be. Green Acres is the place to be. Green flag is in the air.
Okay, white flag's coming out this time. Damian Andrews in that 42 is in at number 1 position, but now coming on the outside is Peyton Scott in the 62. We're coming around turns 3 and 4. The checker flag will be coming out this time.
So after taking a look at the replay, that was for the transfer position. Here on tonight, 50-lap CRS Super Truck Series, waiting pit side. Damian Andrews, your race leader, off turn number 4. Green flag in the air for the final time. Great save by the 75 of Harmon.
I got it back.
Car that's not his, it's his brother's. He's in a transfer position. Can we finally finish this Marathon Compact B feature? Green flag in the air. And looky there, the choose cone is going to be the friend of Ryan Haney. He's going to move up and transfer. Checkered flag to Damian Andrews. And there is the benefit of the choose cone. The 3 cars behind the race leader stay on the bottom. Ryan Haney uses the top and transfers. Your mouth is dry because you were running through all that speedy dry.
Tell me about it. I didn't think it was ever going to end.
I know, that was a marathon. It was. I think that I could have ran a mile faster than that race took.
I agree.
Talk to me about it, man. This car looks good, and you kept it on the bottom, got to the front, and now you get to move on to the A.
Oh, yeah. Second feature this year. I mean, she's not fast to qualifying. I had 2 inches of toe in this thing for qualifying. I don't know what it was. You normally run an 1/8 inch. We got that fixed. Came out for the heat race. It was running good. Came out for the feature. Me and Caden had an awesome battle. I didn't think I was going to beat him, but here we are.
Congratulations, man. Who you want to thank on this 42 tonight?
I want to thank my mom, my dad, my brother, my stepdad, my sister, everyone back there that helps me get out here and do this. I want to thank them for that.
Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
Your winner, Damian Andrews, transferring to the A feature. Loves coming down here and running these CRS Super Trucks. He runs an open modified as well. 50-lap feature for the CRS Super Trucks at Midvale Speedway. Chief starter Terry Coletti. Green flag in hand. Field in turn 3. Off turn number 4. Green flag is in the air. And we're underway. 50 laps of Super Truck Series racing. The CRS. Lap number 1 going to go to Keith Platts. He'll lead lap number 1. Carson Lucas, the youngster, in that second spot.
Keith Platts is our leader. Carson Lucas second. Brandon Huff is in that number 3 position.
Brandon Huff moving on the outside, trying to get around the youngster Carson Lucas now for that second spot. Lucas on the bottom, Huff on the top. 2 by 2 by 2 behind race leader Keith Platts in the 53.
Coming in on lap 5 this time, lap number 5. Keith Platt still our leader. Brandon Huff. Brad Copen comes up to that number 3. Then Spencer Steinman in that number 4 position.
Here comes Brad Copen. Copen in the 1 up to second now as he gets around Huff. And here comes speedy Spencer Steinman. Spencer Steinman, your track record holder in this division at Midvale Speedway, your fastest qualifier tonight, up to third, and here goes Brad Copen around the outside to the race lead, new race leader Brad Copen.
Brad Copen is our new leader. Keith Platt second. Spencer Steinman in that number 3 position. Coming in on lap number. We got caution on the track. Caution on the track.
The 512 slow on the back straightaway into turn number 3. James Reel, Canton, Ohio driver, slow in turn number 3. Bringing out the caution. Caution. Brandon Huff in the 4th spot. And in 5th is Jeff Fay Jr. Those are your top 5.
Okay, they're coming around to turns 3 and 4. We have 7 laps in, and it's going to go green, green, green. Green flags out. We're back to racing in our CRS Truck Series. Okay, truck number 1, Brad Copen, comes out, takes that number 1 spot. Keith Platts in the 53 is in second. This time around, we're going to be coming in on lap number 10. Lap number 10. Brad Copen still our leader. Keith Platts in that number 2 position now. Truck number 50. Spencer Steinman in that number 3. We got a spin on turn number 1. Truck number 3 goes around. Barney Gerber.
So the 26 of Chad Squire's been black flagged several times and was not racing. Brad Copen chooses the outside lane. Keith Platts on the bottom. Those are your front 2. Field in turn number 3. Green flag back in the air.
Now that number 1 truck of Brad Copen goes out and takes it. Keith Platts second. Spencer Steinman in that number 3. Will be coming in on lap number 12 this time. 12 out of 50.
Spencer Steinman trying to get to the outside of Platts for the second spot. Jeff Fade right there in 4th. Here comes Steinman as he gets deep into turn number 3. He's going to clear the 53, move Speedy up to the second spot.
It's Brad Copen, Spencer Steinman, and Keith Platts is your 1, 2, 3 truck.
Now a battle for that 3rd spot. Here comes Jeff Fade Jr. to the outside of Keith Platts. Fade to the outside of the 53 truck to try and take over 3rd. And Jeff Fade does clear the 53 of Platts to move up to 3rd, move Keith Platts back to the 4th spot. And Brian Taylor to the inside of the 21 of Hoff as he tries to get up to the 5th spot and does. So move Brian Taylor to 5th.
That's lap number 18. Brad Copen, Spencer Steinman, and Jeff Fade Jr. with your top 1, 2, 3.
So before we get into lap traffic, we'll see what the interval is at the line. Last time around it was 1.5 seconds. This time it stays at 1.5. So Spencer Steinman not closing down on Brad Copen yet. 1.5 second lead for Brad Copen.
You got 20 laps in, 30 to go.
Carson Lucas in the 88 truck moves around Huff for the 6th spot. So move Carson Lucas up into 6th. Brandon Huff back to the 7th spot.
Okay, we got 25 laps in, 25 to go. Brad Copeland still our leader. Spencer Steinman, Jeff Fade Jr., and Keith Platts in that number 4 position.
Leaders moving through lap traffic. Mario Kelly goes a lap down in the 39 truck. And we'll take a look at the interval. It was actually down to 1.2 seconds last time around. Now Steinman gets caught up by Kelly in that lap traffic. We'll check it next time around. It was 1.1. So catching the one of Brad Copeland in traffic just a little bit is the 50 of Spencer Steinman. 1.15. So 1.15 is the interval between first and second with 28 laps complete.
Brad Copeland still our leader. Spencer Steinman, now he's at 1.07. Brad Copeland still our leader. Spencer Steinman second. Now Spencer is down to 0.95. He's catching Brad Copeland. Jeff Fade Jr. in that number 3 still.
Spencer Steinman starting to run down Brad Copeland, and now 4 lap trucks in front. 4 lap trucks in front. The front 2 are going to be nose to tail in a second.
Okay, Brad Copeland, our leader, coming in with lap traffic. Spencer Steinman second. Now Spencer Steinman goes down to 0.24.
Oh, 3 wide into turn 3 in front of the leaders. Brian Taylor, here comes Spencer Steinman. He threads the needle to the race lead. Spencer Steinman to the front. Brad Copeland back to second, still in heavy lap traffic. The 512 of James Reel. The 88, the youngster Carson Lucas, going a lap down. Spencer Steinman marching through lap traffic, and he leads.
Spencer Steinman, our new leader. Brad Copeland, Jeff Fade, Keith Platt.
Some smoke coming from the 33 of Jeff Fade. Starting to smoke from the 33 of Jeff Fade.
We got 40 laps in, 10 to go. And the 33 truck now starting to smoke Jeff Fade a little bit more. Spencer Steinman, our leader. Brad Copeland, Jeff Fade, and Keith Platt.
Oh, the 512 slow on the back straightaway. 512 slow on the back straightaway. James Reel slow in turn 3. Caution on the speedway.
Caution's on the track.
Thing can happen. 8 laps to go. CRS Super Trucks. 50-lap feature coming down to it. Spencer Steinman, Brad Copeland. Field in turn number 3. 8 more circuits around Midvale Speedway. This should be a good one. Green is in the air. Still side by side, and now Steinman clears the one of Copen. Brad Copen back right on the tailgate of the number 50. 6 to go this time. Jeff Fade still showing smoke from the back of that machine.
We got 5 laps to go. Spencer Steinman, our leader. Brad Copen, Jeff Fade, and Keith Clapp coming in on lap number 45. 5 laps in to go.
Spencer Steinman in control of this one. If he hits his marks, should be able to complete the win here at Midvale Speedway tonight. Brad Copen trying to force the youngster into a mistake.
Coming in on lap 48, 2 laps to go. Spencer Steinman, Brad Copen, Jeff Fade, Keith Clapp. This time around, the white flag will be coming out. Spencer Steinman, Brad Copen, Jeff Fade, Keith Plax, and Brandon Huff is your top 5. As they come down the back straightaway, they'll be coming around turn 3 and 4, and it's gonna be Spencer Steinman, Brad Copen in second, Jeff Fade third, Keith Plax in the 4th position, and Brandon Huff takes the number 5.
Lap CRS Super Truck feature in the books. Spencer Steinman gets through lap traffic a little bit better than Brad Copen, and he wins at Midvale Speedway.
Okay, as he comes down to victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big, big round of applause for truck number 50, Spencer Steinman.
In the 137 race cars, sponsored number 50 getting ready to climb out. CRS Super Truck Series feature winner once again. Seems to win a lot of the big races. He wins some of those open mod races here at Midvale Speedway. He said, hey, I like this track. First event in the CRS Super Truck Series this year for Spencer Steinman. And he parks it in Ohio Solar Connection Victory Lane at Midvale Speedway, getting ready to climb out. Belts are off. Hans device coming out. Your 50-lap CRS Super Truck winner, Spencer Steinman. All right, Speedy, tell me about that one. This truck was set up for a little bit longer of a run, and it worked out for you, didn't it?
Yeah, I was just riding. I seemed like Brad was coming to me slowly but surely. But it's tough just to be in second and know the lead's right there just to ride. So I just was patient. Luckily, the lap cars fell my way, and they kind of held him up. And I jumped in the right line at the right time and made a ballsy move going into 3, and I thought we were all going to wreck. So just really glad we were able to pull it out. This thing was a rocket ship all day. I got to thank my dad and Sif. working on it all week, and this thing was just amazing. And Chad Dunsing for allowing me to drive his truck. It's the first time I've won in it, so I've driven it a few times, and this is definitely sweet to get the first win in it.
Well, and talk about that, the 3-wide move that you had to make for the lead in lap traffic. You were patient. Make sure you tell Dad, hey, I was patient, right? You got to do that first. Tell him you were patient.
No, yeah, I was patient. He knows, though, because he was reminding me on the radio. He's like, hey, there's still 45 laps to go. It's all right. So, but, he was definitely keeping me patient, and Jay on the radio was just doing a great job telling me where to go. I just definitely used up all my luck down there in turn 3 when we were 3 wide. I didn't think we were coming out of there, so I'm just glad we were able to get the win out of it.
Well, you were patient when you needed to be, and you were aggressive when you needed to be. You got the lead. Then you held Brad off on that last restart. Get to visit Ohio Solar Connection Victory Lane. Your first event so far in the CRS Truck Series this year. Why'd you choose Midvale?
You know why I chose Midvale. We're usually pretty good here. We got this setup down pat. My dad's a scientist when it comes to this place, so it doesn't matter what setup we put the truck on, or what truck we put the setup on, it's going to be fast.
We'll see you with the mod in a couple weeks, right?
We'll see.
Okay. Your winner, Speedy Spencer Stein. What do you got?
Anybody wants to get into CRS truck racing, this truck is for sale. So somebody wants to get into racing out there. I know they do.
All right. Your winner, Speedy Spencer Steinman. Got our Frisbee race winner down here in Victory Lane with Spencer Steinman. I think that we just made a new Spencer Steinman fan down there. You guys understand, that's the whole point, right? You guys get it? The whole point to the Frisbee race is we want little kids like that to sit down in the... So Jan McInturf out there at the vet leading the field of late models. Good field of late models at Midvale Speedway tonight. George Riddle, Bob Snyder Jr. on the front row. Turn 3. Field in turn number 3. George Riddle, Bob Snyder Jr. Getting ready to go green. 30-lap feature is underway.
Look out, caution on the track. We got trouble in the hen house on the back straightaway. We got a complete restart here. No laps in our late model feature.
All right, field gets the one to go signal. Bob Snyder Jr. feature. Getting ready to go green. And we're underway. Bob Snyder Jr. up a little bit high. That's going to open up the bottom for Mike Mazzagatti. George Riddle to the race lead, and caution now in turn number 1. Caution, another restart.
We got caution back out on the track. We're going to do another complete restart. Got to line them up and start them once again.
Green flag in the air. Here we go. Bob Snyder Jr. really loose on the high side off of turn number 2, and he did it again off of 4. Is Emerson Huffman going to slide around? Finally got a lap complete. George Riddle, Mike Mazzagatti, Emerson Huffman, your front three. Here comes R.J. White around Bob Snyder Jr. Move R.J. White up to the fourth spot and Gary Whipke to fifth. So your fastest qualifier up to the fifth spot in the 59.
We got caution on the track.
So Mike Mazzagatti being charged with the caution. He got into the zero of George Snyder. Wasn't up to the door. And spun down in turn number 3. So not quite to the inside of George Riddle was Matt to go after the choose cone, and nobody wants to line up like they're supposed to, I guess, for some reason. So the white flag is out. We'll try it again. 2 laps to go. 28 or 2 laps in, 28 to go.
Towers trying to get these guys, telling them that we want a good start, clean race. George Riddle, our leader.
Field in turn 3. Green flag in the air. George Riddle and Emerson Huffman, R.G. White.
Okay, George Riddle out that number 1 position. Emerson Huffman in that second, Jerry the Whipke and up to number 3.
R.J. White still battling in that outside lane. Huffman all over the back of George Riddle for the race lead, and now Bob Snyder and Andrew Smart into the infield. Another caution on the speedway.
We got 4 laps in. Caution's back out on the track once again. I'm sorry, we reverted back a lap. It's 3 in. 3.
Green flag back in the air.
Okay, George Riddle out is our leader. Emerson Huffman second to Gary Whipke now up to that number 3, and R.J. White, the 83, is in 4th. Look out, we got a spin on turn number 2.
Green flag back in the air.
Caution back out on the track once again.
So guys just driving with their heads screwed out for some reason tonight. 5 laps complete. Emerson Huffman, Gary Whipke in turn number 3, green flag back in the air.
Okay, George Riddle, Emerson Huffman, and the whip, Gary Whipke in that number 3 position. Bob Page up to the number 4. Coming in on lap number 9 this time. It's still the same. George Riddle, Emerson Huffman, Gary Whipke, and Bob Page. Now Gary Whipke's looking on the inside of Emerson Huffman, but Emerson shut the door on him. Lap number 10. We got 10 laps in finally.
Oh, Emerson Huffman starting to peek to the inside of George Riddle. Hoffman and Whipke all over the 0 at the front of the field. Those 3 have pulled away a little bit from Bob Page by about a car length. Page a couple car lengths over Andrew Smart and Brendan Lucius, getting ready to catch lap traffic at the back of the pack.
Coming in on lap number 14 this time, George Riddle, Emerson Huffman, Gary Whipke, and Bob Page, and here's your top 4.
Dave Martin told to stay high. He'll take the 3 to the pits. George Riddle still out front. Your front 3 pulled away just a little bit. Whipke all over the back of the 90. Hoffman and Huffman all over the 0 of George Riddle.
Will be coming in on lap number 18 this time. Still George Riddle, Emerson Huffman, Gary the Whip Whipke, and Bob Page.
comes Emerson Huffman to the inside of George Riddle. Move Huff to the front. Emerson Huffman, new race leader, and move Gary Whipke up to second. Huffman in the whip, 1-2. Riddle back to third.
Coming in on lap number 21 this time, 9 to go. Caution on the track once again. We've got 22 laps in, 22 with 8 to go in our late model feature.
Emerson Huffman, your race leader. Gary Whipke, Bob Page, your front three. Green flag back in the air. Whipke will maintain the second spot behind Emerson Huffman. Bob Page up to third. Andrew Smart to the outside of George Riddle for fourth.
Emerson Huffman still okay, we got caution back out on the track once again.
21 of Cody Jayberg lost power on the 21. So 21 pulling pit side. Tough break for Cody Jayberg. Losing power on the front straightaway. Something amiss on the 21. So we'll read. Goodness gracious.
Emerson Huffman in at number 1. Gary Whipke second. Brendan Lucius in that third spot. The Taylor Whipke crews up 2 and 3.
Green flag back in the air. Emerson Huffman, and now we've got a pile up in turn number 1, and I don't know. I'm about to take a nap. So the 39 of Brendan Lucius going to be charged with the caution. He came down into the 67 of Bob of the field. Emerson Huffman, your race leader, 23 laps complete. Green flag back in the air, Emerson Huffman.
Emerson Huffman is our number 1 leader. Gary Whipke second, Andrew Smart in third, Mike Mazzagatti in that up to that number 4th position. We got 25 in, 5 to go. We got 5 laps to go.
Down the back straightaway, Gary Lipke all over the back of Emerson Hoffman. Andrew Smart in third. Mike Mazzagatti back up to the fourth spot. RJ White just cleaned AP Wren up out of the road. As he moves up another spot is RJ White.
Will be coming in on lap number 28 this time. 2 laps to go. Next time around, the white flag will be coming out. It's Emerson Huffman, Gary Whipke, Andrew Smart, Mike Mazzagatti. White flag's coming out this time. White flag's coming out this time.
Final time off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. The Bad Luck Monkey finally off of the back of Emerson Hoffman. He wins at Midvale Speedway.
Gary Whipke comes in second. Andrew Smart third. Mike Mazzagatti fourth. And riddle me this, George Riddle in the 5th position.
Man, I almost thought we was at Le Mans. The 24 hours of Le Mans is today, and I thought the late models were just going to run a 24-hour race and just be done with it. He didn't even have numbers on it when he got it here this afternoon. I went over and told him, hey, at least put a couple of tape numbers on that thing. He said, don't worry, I got the decals with me, man. We'll have them on. Gonna have to bend out the nose a little bit, but I'm sure that's okay. This guy has been one of the most underrated hard luck drivers at Midvale Speedway in this division for the last couple of years. Oh, so close to victory so many times. And he'll finally taste it tonight as he gets ready to climb out. Here's your winner of your 30-lap late model marathon, Emerson Huffman. All right, so you said the thing that I said when you crossed the line, finally.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That one was over.
Well, right. It was a finally on a couple of different things. You had to have been frustrated out front, knowing that all these cautions just keep coming out. You guys are sitting there up at the front of the pack doing a great job, and the guys in the middle of the pack just kind of unscrewed a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, people don't realize this stuff isn't easy. You know, these things are moving. So it gets that way when you're in the middle of the pack. I've been there. So you still got to give them some credit because these guys come out here and do it.
Oh, there's no doubt. I agree with you. It just seems like sometimes you watch them go 30 laps green to checkered, and other times it's a caution fest. It happens, right? In every division.
Every time. It's one thing you can count on.
But guess what? You finally make your visit to Ohio Solar Connection Victory Lane for the first time in a while, man. You are one of the most hard luck drivers here ever. Keep telling you, your time's coming. Well, it's here, man.
Yeah, we made it, and I have to thank everybody that stuck with me in this car and through everything that's happened over the last few years and stuff. And they definitely deserve it. All my guys that helped me deserve it.
Call them out, man. Name them.
Yeah, my brother, Clayton, Trevor, my kids. There's Stoney and all them guys back there. My wife, Richard, my Uncle Rick. He does everything on this car, man. My dad, my mom and dad both. It's a family deal, so it feels good.
Congratulations, buddy. Hey, $7,500 to win in a couple weeks.
I'll be here.
Here's your winner, Emerson Huffman. Frisbee race winner in victory lane as well. How about another round of applause, Emerson Huffman.
Okay, you guys got to come up through the grandstands. You cannot go back across the field. Please come up through the grandstands. Thank you. Okay, we got our compact feature coming up next. That's our A main feature. We're going to be going 20 circles around Midvale Speedway here. Compact feature coming up next.
Street stocks are after this. We got to wait on Bob Page. He runs in 3 different divisions. So just so everybody knows, the street stocks aren't last every week because they did everything wrong. Green flag back in the air for the compacts. Mike Stuber, Tabby Stuber out front. Mike Stuber, your race leader. Josh Huff up to second. Tabby Stuber hanging there in the outside lane in third. Tabby Stuber still there. Brenton Irwin has the bottom lane. Tabby trying to cut down and find the bottom behind Josh Huff, although she's staying in that high lane. Going to give up the third spot to Brenton Irwin. And Huff now all over Mike Stuber for the race lead.
This time around, we'll be coming in on lap number 5. Lap number 5.
Here comes Josh Huff to the race lead. Huff to the inside of Mike Stuber. Stuber leads by a nose at the line. 5 laps complete. 15 to go. Side by side for the race lead in the compacts. Josh Huff gonna pull out in front, looking for his first career feature victory. A little bit of tango down in the back of the pack in turn 4. Brent Schreffler and the Mean Bean, Corbin Robinson, get together in turn 4, but everybody keeps going straight. Brenton Irwin up to the second spot now.
Josh up, our leader, Brett Irwin. Number 2, Chris Bettler. Gavin Root, and Mike Stuber at number 5.
Caution on the speedway.
We got caution on the track.
Timmy Kalps. So getting ready to go back to green flag racing. 7 laps complete. Street stock and mini truck features coming up next. Green flag in the air. Josh Huff, your leader. Gavin Roop looking to the outside of Josh Huff for the race lead. Huff and Roop. Gavin Roop going to lead at the line by a nose over Josh Huff off of turn number 2. Josh Huff still side by side with Gavin Roop. Nick Peebles to the infield.
Gavin Roop, our leader. Josh Huff in at number 2. Eric Johnson in the 69 is 3. Good battle up front between Gavin Roop and Josh Huff.
Gavin Roop trying to get around Huff, and Huff still there. Roop deep into turn 3. He has the bottom if he wants it. He's cleared Josh Huff to the lead. Gavin Roop, your race leader.
Gavin Roop, our leader now. Josh Huff goes back to that number 2 position. Now look out here, coming up 9. Chris Bettler on the inside. Look out, we got trouble in the hen house on turn number 4.
The 9 of Chris Billiter trying to get to the inside of the 427 of Josh Huff. Still to come. Off of turn number 4, Gavin Roop, Eric Johnson, green flag in the air. How about Justin Riley in the XX1 up to second? Justin Riley around Eric Johnson. Johnson now trying to battle back on the bottom side. Still there alongside Justin Riley. Riley now up to second. Blaze Bacon and the 68 of Corbin Robinson right there. Behind race leader Gavin Roop.
Here we're going to be coming in on lap number 14 this time. Lap number 14. It's Gavin Roop, Justin Riley, Eric Johnson, Corbin Robinson, and the Sizzler, Blaze Bacon.
Gavin Roop, Justin Riley, 5 fingers in the air, 5 to go. How about Katie Scott? Give that kid a shout out. He gets into his brother's car, goes and transfers into the A main from the B main and starting all the way at the back. And he's running in the 6th spot right now in that 162 car.
I'll tell you what, he's driving the wheels off that car right now. Caden Scott.
Yeah, special kid in that machine, showing his skills tonight.
Next time around, we'll be coming in on lap 18 with 2 laps to go. Gavin Roop, Justin Riley, Eric Johnson, and Corbin Robinson as your top 4. White flag's coming out this time, 1 lap to go. Gavin Roop is still our leader. Justin Riley, Eric Johnson, and Blaze Bacon.
Checkered flag, Gavin Roop, your winner. Justin Riley finishes second.
As he comes down to victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big, big round of applause for car number 9, Gavin Roop.
J-Mac Auto Detailing, C&K Auto TD, Septic and Excavating, TNG Cleaning Services are the sponsors on the number 9 Lutz body in pain as well. Come on over here, Gav. Come on over here. You got to go to the back of the car. Craig will yell at me. Go that way. Craig will yell at me if he can't see you. Come here. All right. Man, I'll tell you what, this thing was on fire tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was pretty quick. I don't know where I started, but
Okay, so I'll start. You had to pick your way up through a little bit, right? But once you got out front, this thing was pretty dominant, wasn't it?
yeah, I got on the outside of Huff and I just started sending her. It hit so much stuck. Don't know how it did, but well, obviously it was sticking your full throttle and hit that spot.
It works. Who you want to thank on this 9, man?
TDT Septic, TNG Clean Services, JMAC Auto Detail, and Luke's Auto Body. They did a killer job on this paint job. And my girlfriend, my dad, everyone, mom, just everyone that helps. It means a lot.
And this will be your first feature victory, finding out you're going to be a dad too, right?
Yeah.
So congratulations. How about that? Kid's going to be a dad. What do you think about that? Congratulations, man. Welcome to Victory Lane.
Thank you.
Your winner, Gavin Roop.
Is Bob Passwater Sr. 67 is Bob Page. The 19 is Scott Lindo. The 17 is Nate Smart. 64, Luke Porco.
Street stock feature. 20 laps they'll go on McInturf Realty, John W. Cookson Drivetrain Night at Midvale Speedway. Green flag in the air.
We got caution on the track, no laps in.
Caution on the speedway, the 17 and 8 Smart, the 44 of Jesse Adams together in turn number 1, so a complete restart for the street stocks.
Now the 118 is Colt Locker.
Green flag back in the air, Colmar and Bryant Smith. Off turn 2, Cody Colmar with the race lead. Bryant Smith tries to battle back on the outside. Battle for third between Brady Cart on the inside and Jason Gruel on the outside. Caution on the speedway for the 73 of TJ Dreyer. And of course, as soon as the caution comes out, the car fires back up. That did kind of put the kibosh on us there. All right, getting ready to go green for a third time. Cody Colmar, Bryant Smith. We'll see if we can do it again. Green flag in the air. Brady Cart on the bottom, going to fill the bottom lane underneath Bryant Smith for the second spot. Jason Gruel clear of the pack in fourth. Is now Dennis Wood to the door of Gruel. Here comes Brady Cart to second. Jason Gruel dive bombs underneath Bryant Smith and got there. Moved Jason Gruel to third. Bryant Smith and Zach Koger get together on the front straightaway. A lot of tire smoke from the 118 of Colt Locker.
Brady. That was a big move. Cody Colmar out is our race leader. Brady Cart, Jason Gruel, Dennis Woods, and Kylie Woods. This time around, we'll be coming in on lap number 5. Lap number 5. Cody Colmar, our leader. Cody Colmar, Brady Cart, Jason Gruhl, Dennis Woods now up to that number 4 position, and Katie Woods is in the number 5.
Cody.
This time around, we'll be coming in on lap number 10. Lap number 10. Cody Colmar still our leader. Cautions on the track.
17 and 8 Smart into the wall on the front straightaway. Hard hit on the front stretch for Nathan Smart. Looks like he's going to pull away.
Okay, our ambulance crew's coming out to check. I'll check on Nathan.
On the outside of the 118, a Colt Locker, and the car snapped on him at the exit of the corner, and he got into the 118, a Locker, and it flipped him back into the wall. So went driver's side first into the wall on the front straightaway. So getting ready to go back to green. Dennis Wood picking up a couple spots, going to the high side. Cody Colmar, Brady Cart, Dennis Wood, your front 3. Green flag back in the air.
We'll be coming in on lap number 10 this time. Lap number 10. It's Cody Colmar, Brady Cart, Jason Gruhl.
Problems for Dennis Wood last time around. He falls all the way to the back of the pack from the outside of the second row. That allows Brady Cart back up to the second spot. Jason Gruhl 3rd, Kyle Grove 4th, Zach Koger in 5th. Jesse Adams spins on the front straightaway in the 44. Jesse Adams around on the front straightaway in the 44. Looked like the 118, a Colt Locker involved in that as well.
Okay, Choose Cone comes out this time.
Cody Colmar, Brady Cart, and the 3 of Kyle Grove. Your front 3 getting ready to go green in turn number 4. 9 laps to go. Green flag in the air. Kyle Grove, problems for the 3 of Kyle Grove. Caution on the speedway.
Caution back out on the track once again. Okay, Cody Colmar's out as our leader. Brady Card second, Jason Gruel third. Kyle Grove and Zach Kogar is your top 5.
So Kyle Grove going to be charged with the caution in the 3. Yes, bad situation that the 21 caused the 32 to go up and get into the 3 of Kyle Grove, but the 3 is the one that stopped on the racetrack and brought out the caution. It's just the way it works here at Midvale Speedway. Guys make contact with each other, that's part of racing, but if you stop on the racetrack, you are the one that's going to be charged with the yellow flag, and that was the case for Kyle Grove here. If everybody would have kept going, we would have never had a caution. So, yeah, if every time somebody bumped into somebody and we went caution, we'd be here till tomorrow morning. Well, it is tomorrow morning, though, isn't it, Buddha? It's already tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we're at Sunday. Let's go to church.
So still 11 laps complete, 9 to go. 11 complete, 9 to go. New player, Zach Kogar to the top. So Zach Kogar to the top of Brady Cart. He makes up 3 spots and goes to the outside of row number 2. Let's see if the choose cone works for the Red Rocket. Getting ready to go back to green flag racing. Cody Colmar, your race leader. 9 laps to go. Green flag is in the air.
Good battle for second and third between Brady Clark and Zach Kogar. Cody Colmar still out as our leader.
Brady Cart hanging in there in that second place battle with Zach Kogar behind Cody Colmar. 5 laps to go.
Cody Colmar out in that number 1 spot, but Brady Cart, Zach Kogar. What a great race between second and third place.
The youngster Brady Cart hanging right in there. And now back up to second. Zach Koger battled hard in that outside lane, but he's going to fall back in behind the 21. Great job by the 21 driver. Caution on the speedway, the 64.
Caution on the track.
Luke Porco spins off of turn number 4.
We got 16 laps in with 4 to go in our street. Laps in with 4 to go. Cody Colmar, our leader, Brady Cart, Zach Koger, and Jason Rule.
Off turn 2, Colmar up the racetrack, and here comes Jason Gruhl on the bottom. Jason Gruhl underneath Brady Cart for second. Brady Cart got up the racetrack and got into Kogar, and that might have cost them both a second and third place finish. Jason Gruhl up to second behind Cody Colmar. Koger third, Brady Cart fourth, Bob Passwater Sr. fifth.
Just came in on lap 18. Next time around, the white will be coming out with 1 lap to go. Cody Colmar, Jason Gruhl, and Zach Kogar.
White flag, Cody Colmar. Looking for his first feature win in Midvale Speedway. Final time down the back straightaway. Jason Gruhl trying to hang on to that second spot. Zach Koger in the outside lane off turn number 4. First feature win in Midvale, Cody Colmar.
Jason Gruhl in at number 2 position. Bob Passwater third, Zach Koger fourth, and Ted Grove into 5th position.
First feature win at Midvale Speedway for Cody Colmar. And if the Frisbee holder hasn't fallen asleep or left, you can come down victory lane. Getting ready to climb out. Here's your winner, Cody Colmar. Come to the back, come to the back. Congratulations, man. It's been a long time coming for you, man, here at Midvale Speedway, finally in victory lane.
Yeah, for sure. We've had a lot of problems this year, but we got lucky tonight, so.
Oh, you didn't get lucky. You drove your butt off, man. This car was hooked up pretty good on the bottom.
It was real good. I figured after I got into it with Brady, I thought I lost my left rear, but it was good stuff.
So it's all good, right? Who you want to thank on this 32 today, man?
My dad, my mom, my wife, Ryan, Uncle Frank, and all my sponsors.
Congratulations, man. Welcome to Ohio Solar Connection Victory Lane. Your winner, Cody Colmar. Always good to see a first-time winner at Midvale Speedway in victory lane, Cody Colmar. Mini trucks to finish out week number 6. Brought to you by John W. Cookson Drivetrain and McInturf Realty. Please be safe and be careful going home if you're choosing to leave early. If not, why not stick around? Hell, we can probably have church if we want. Yeah, it does feel like Tuesday.
I can. I probably shouldn't be, but I can. That's what I said. Oh.
Chet Colmar, I didn't know you could run so fast. 443, Eddie McLean. 442, Connor McLean. The 99 is Bob Johnson. And the 06 is Chris Hines. We're going 12 laps.
Getting ready to go green, Trenton Croft, Jake Beavers, green flag. 12-lap mini truck feature underway. Final event of week number 6. Jake Beavers around the outside to the race lead. That 17 truck out front looking good. Jake Beavers leads lap number 1. Jake Beavers tried to play the old blocking move and it didn't pay off for him. And now out front, the 443 of Eddie McLean.
I think the 06 truck, we ought to paint some tooths on it, and it looked like Maynard.
I think we should paint it orange because it's kind of in the road. Oh, 3 wide. Bob Johnson, Jake Beavers, and the 442 of Connor McLean, and McLean spins on the bottom.
Oh, we got a spin on turn number 4.
Connor McLean ran out of talent in turn number 4. Turn number 3. Hall of Famer Dave Hoopa Garner putting out the choose cone. Also picking up a piece of debris down there.
I don't think his rubber bands won't tighten up.
Getting ready to go green, Eddie McLean. Jake Beavers up into the 99 of Bob Johnson. Johnson going to take over that second spot. Here comes Connor McLean up to 3rd. So Connor brings out the caution all the way back up to 3rd after the completion of that lap after the restart. Eddie McLean, your race leader, coming in on 6 laps complete. Halfway home, 6 in, 6 to go.
And bringing up the rear is the 06. I think he's driving the Kubota. Coming in on lap number 9. Lap number 9, Eddie McLean, Bob Johnson, and Connor McLean.
To laps to go for Eddie McLean, looking for his first feature win of the year. Looking pretty good ahead of Bob Johnson. Gonna lap the 06 of Himes. Oh, Himes goes low. Now he goes back upstairs. White flag for Eddie McLean.
Okay, coming through to take the checker flag, the 443 of Eddie McLean. Bob Johnson second, Connor McLean, Brady McLean, and then in the fifth spot, Jake Beavers.
Ironworks Green and Things Landscaping, sponsored number 443 Jones Tax Solutions. Keith and Robin Brady sponsored machine. Beautiful looking 443 truck, a little Chase Elliott throwback. Getting ready to climb out. He's a little bit older these days, so you got to give him a little extra time. Here's your winner, Eddie McLean. All right, man, first victory of 2023. Congratulations.
Man, I don't know if I was ever going to get back here or not.
Oh, and that's one thing that you never know, right? You just never know when it's going to be your last one.
That's a fact. That's a sad fact, but yeah, I can see the horizon from where I'm at.
But that's why you always enjoy every feature victory or heat race win, right? Because you never know.
You just truly don't. Yeah.
Absolutely. Who do you want to thank on this 443, man?
Let's start with Keith and Robin Brady, Napa Auto Parts, of course, Jones Tax Solutions, Joe Mack, John Doe Band. Got to thank my buddy Danny McCarnes from Shamrock Farms for helping me out with some motors this year. Roger and Karen, I hope you guys are still here someplace. Major help this year. So, and the family, of course, for putting up with it.
Well, absolutely. Your son almost cost you a feature win, though, because he ran out of talent off turn 4 and caused that caution. I thought it was going to bunch Bob up to you, and he was going to blow by you, but this truck handling much better than it did a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I haven't got a chance to even work on the suspension on this at all. I've been messing with motors since day one. I lost a motor, I lost a flywheel that cost me a motor, and this motor had an issue the first night we had it out, and yeah, I'm surprised it held together. It's full of bronze right now from a bronze distributor gear, so when you take the oil out, it looks like you hit gold.
Well, that'd be nice if you could make that happen. But yeah, when Brady flips his truck, well, Jason flips Brady's truck, and then when Connor gets in all his accidents, you ain't got no time for your truck.
Connor's actually been really good this year. I haven't had to fix.
Come on, don't let him off the hook.
I haven't had to fix anything on Connor's truck. Brady's truck's been a whole different animal, though. That's surprising that we built that truck with all the bits and pieces we had left over, and it hit us 1630. You can win races from 1630 tonight.
So I've had Bill Aubiel bucket motors. I've never had a McLean bucket truck.
That one looks like a dump truck right now. I'll tell you what, that's only the second race car in my whole career that we've had a dented roof on. And that one takes the cake. There ain't nothing straight on that thing. I was going to kick it somewhere and do the buck. I don't want you spoiled, but there ain't no damn place left to kick.
Congratulations, man.
Thanks, brother. Good.
Your winner, Eddie McLean.
You're right. We'll be right back.
All right, that's it. I'm out. See you next week.
Yeah, we're only 6 days away from races. Yeah.